Like federal. All right. So we're gonna go music note. That you create your project, and we want to trash these two things. We don't need these. Get rid of those. And music note. All right, and then what's that? I need to. I'm recording this so I can put it up on the thing. You can mute. You can mute your audio. All right, so I'm gonna click music after. Well, I'm gonna hit input first. You got me all bothered here. Okay, on button A, we're gonna right click on it so they duplicate. Now, what happens when you get two buttons that are trying to use the same button or two pieces of code? You got to make that one B. Okay. We talked about that yesterday when we were doing the yes no check mark. Instead of putting in a LED here, what we're going to do is we're going to come in and do a music note, and we're going to go over here and hit play the tone middle C. Okay, for one beat until done. Okay, so it will play one beat till done. Now, if I did the play the tone, if I went over here and I did this play the ringtone, it's just going to keep playing that ringtone until you put something in there to stop it. So this one will only play it for one beat, and that's what we want. If you remember to connect your microbit, you got to hit connect device, next, pair it, see the microbit and the pull down screen here, hit connect. And if you get an error, don't worry about it. Just hit the refresh button. Sometimes the browser has to resync with the laptop and know where the USB is that it's using. So let me see if it's connected. Connect, next. When you see this guy, it usually is a good sign. Let's see if it is. Yep, that's a good sign. All right, now I'm going to hit download. You see the bar go across. Now, if I push my microbit button, if I push it in, push the A button, it's going to make a noise. Okay, now here's the challenge. Okay, you guys ready for the challenge? I know you want some food, but you Red Stick, we've been waiting on you. Okay, I mean, all right. So here's the challenge. Okay, let me open up the classroom here. Pull that window over here. So Tuesday, this is our what we call our microbit music arts integration lesson. If I scroll down, second half of classes, we're going to make music. Mary Had a Little Lamb team exercise. Now, if you are sitting by the purple wall, you guys are a team. If you're sitting by the mirror wall, you're a team. If you're sitting over here, you're a team. Okay, got it? Right. So now let me explain this. Now the problem is, like, you got to understand how to connect it. You did that. You know how to do the connection of the microbit. You got to know how to code the note. You know how to do that now. You got to learn the layout and the functions of the code menu. You'll figure that out. And the music note. So you got to put the music note that goes along. Now, right here on the Google Classroom is the Mary Had a Little Lamb. This is music challenge number 1. And you can see that there's E, D, C, D, E, E, E. Okay. Now, having said that, if I come back here and you look at this note, if I change this note, I might have to move over and find an E. Okay. Now, I can test it out before I download it, but here's what you got to do in your group. Okay. Somebody in your group has to have their button with the note E. Somebody has to have their button with all these other notes. Like, you got how many people in your group? Like E, you can see E pops up the most. So whoever the person with E is going to be going a lot. So like I'll say like 3, or I'll say like E, and E goes, right? So you guys got to play the song in the pattern that happens to make the music. So if you got 3 people Okay, you don't have enough people because there's how many notes? 1, 2, 3. There's 4 notes, right? G in there. Okay, so somebody has to play another note. So how do you play another note? That's easy. Over here, somebody's going to have a button B, and they're going to have to drag out another music note. And they'll actually have to have one that has one note and one is another note. You'll just have to remember what button does what. All right. As your group gets done, you have to play it for me. I'll record you playing it. Okay. You got to make sure you play it all the way through. Like it has to be tight. Okay. All right. Here we go. You guys are on it.